Mon Jam has so many cool things going on. The hospitality here, the food, everything has been amazing. I really enjoyed this. I think 24 hours is not enough. Good morning from Chiang Mai. Now, we don't have much time left at all, but I decided let's just squeeze in one more road trip. We're heading to Mon Jam, which is a popular tourist attraction for Thai tourists, but a lot of foreigners don't actually go. But we're going today. It's going to be an hour and a half or maybe longer on the bike. So we're going to stop off first at a coffee shop, get something to drink, eat, and then head up to the north to see the mountains. Now, Chiang Mai has so many great coffee shops. We will take any reason we can to go to one. So we decided to fuel up at Baristro, which is new to us. It's right on the river. And what's cool is that there's a main coffee shop, but then in the back, they have all of these different rooms in a house that you can go to. So some people are working, some people have meetings, and then some families are just visiting. And you can eat inside with minimal air conditioning, or you can go outside and look at the river. I'm having this pesto bagel with ham and cheese, and then also this Americano with orange. I love how in Thailand, I don't know if it's caught up to North America yet, you can get an Americano, but it always has a little bit of orange in it. So it's like a little bit of breakfast, a little bit of caffeine. Perfect. So we're just gonna have a quick breakfast and then get on the road. So we've made it. The name of our place, even though we booked it on Booking or Agoda, is actually in Thai. So I think we overshot it, but we're gonna have to ask other people where it is, because as you can see, like right here, a lot of the names are in Thai because it's for Thai tourists. This place really reminds me of Nepal and Java in Indonesia, which is also an agricultural area, very popular with locals, but a lot of tourists don't go. But they started to introduce tourism as a way to kind of diversify their income from agriculture. This is much more built up. Like when you look out here, all you see are these domes and cottages and cabins. So a little bit different than Nepal and Java, but still just as beautiful. It was an interesting drive up here. If you go by motorcycle, you definitely want to be an experienced driver, but I'm so glad that we came here. I think it's going to be fantastic. Our plans were to go to the coffee shop that was right beside us, but then we thought, you know what? The day is beautiful. Let's go to the Mon Jam View Point. We came for the food, actually, not for the view, because we have beautiful views everywhere. There are lots of little stalls here selling local food, and then souvenir shops and things like that. And this local woman came up to me, this Hmong woman, and she asked me to get bracelets. And so she was selling these bracelets. She actually had a number of different sizes and things. And you know, at home in Nova Scotia in Canada, my Aunt Margaret, every time we go out with her, we do a lot of things. We go explore our own home. She always gets something small to support local people. So when I travel, I think about Margaret. And so I got these two bracelets, and I got little ones for my nephews. Just a little something. It wasn't much. As I said, these were only 20 baht each. And she was a really nice woman. We decided to go for lunch, and you're not going to see Alan a lot in this video because last night he started sneezing and he is on the edge of a really bad head cold. He feels miserable, but he didn't want to miss out on this place because we don't really have an opportunity to go back before we leave Thailand. So he drove over an hour to get here, but is hurting. But he did want to go and eat, which is great because I don't eat the same food everywhere, but I've become obsessed with khao soi. So there is the modern version that we know that has like the heavy coconut and spice, and you can get it everywhere. Then there's the original version that we had in khao soi Islam, which is much lighter, also made with beef. And then we went to Chiang Mai and we had a completely different one. It has coagulated pork blood in it, and it was red and so spicy I could barely eat it. And then there's this one, the Hmong version. So I can already see it's lighter. It doesn't have that heavy yellow color that you see modern. It's supposed to be made with some turmeric, ginger, lemongrass. It's definitely more herbal. Oh, it's good. It's a little bit sweet, but not as sweet as the modern kind. And then they are using egg noodles, but I've heard that also you can get it with rice noodles. I guess it just depends on the cook. Whew. It is so beautiful here right now. The sun's just starting to go down, and we're on the right side of the mountain. So there are all of these mountains, and some get the sunset, some do not. And so it can get really cold really fast, but we still have the sun on our side, which is really nice. But I still needed to get a sweater. And a lot of people asking me about clothing and how I plan and how I pack, because I do travel carry-on only. I do not pack for every possible weather circumstance. And so I haven't been traveling with a sweater for very long. But thankfully in Chiang Mai, there is a secondhand store, a series of stores, there's actually 5 of them in Chiang Mai, called Secondhand Tiger, where you can get clothing for $2 to $3, $5 if you really splurge. And it comes from Europe and the United States, and it's fantastic. I bought 5 dresses so far there, like linen and cotton, really great quality. And then last night, when we decided to make this last minute decision to come here, I got this sweater, which is like so comfortable. It was $2. And then Alan also picked up a wind vest because it's really windy up here for him to be riding on the bike. Anyway, so if you're planning to come to Thailand, you don't know if you're going to do a mountain vacation or a beach vacation or what you're going to do, just be aware. You can always pick up a sweater. You don't need to hang on to it in your backpack for like 8 months, thinking maybe one day you'll wear it. I think what we're going to do is just enjoy this weather. It's so beautiful. And I think this is D6, and I'll put where we're staying in the description below for you, because it is in Thai, but I think the English equivalent is the View. But if you look for it on Agoda or on Booking, it actually just comes up as its Thai name, but this is one of the best places. I looked for reviews that said that it had a good location, because I think basically a lot of the little bubbles are the same. Some might be a little bit better than others in terms of amenities, but what you really want is the best view. And D6 here, we're right on the corner, and it's just like the views. The views are amazing. All right, it is sunset and it is gorgeous, just the colors here. I love where we stayed. I've got these flowers, I've got the lavender behind me. It's just really, really beautiful. Now I know some of you are thinking, where's Alan? He's actually sleeping. He was such a trooper coming up here and trying to make the best of it so that I would not miss out on this, but he was looking really tired, so he decided to go for a nap. And some of you may think like, oh, that's so sad, it's so romantic. Believe me, this is stunning. But, you know, before I met Alan, I actually traveled the world alone for 12 years and became very accustomed to having just moments to myself in the quiet. And this is fantastic. It's not totally quiet. The people next to me, it's 2 couples, and they've decided it's time to put on music. But it's not too loud, so I can enjoy this time by myself.
Good morning. Oh, I see my neighbors already have the music on. Anyway, what a beautiful morning here. It's just, I think, after 7 a.m. I want to show you what this place looks like if you didn't see it enough. We've got the yellow bushes. In front of me is the lavender. It is so beautiful here. Wow. Oh, I didn't notice this. So this is breakfast. I thought we were gonna have to go up and get it. So it looks like we have some rice porridge, also known as bubur ayam, congee, jok. I can't remember what they call it in Thailand. I think it's something like jok. And then it looks like they have, I don't know if this is a cheese or it looks like a surimi, like that fake crab sandwich, which is great. Both of those things, no pork, which is awesome. And then they gave us some orange juice and some coffee. So I think that will be really nice to have out here. This place, it does it well. The only one thing that we weren't able to coordinate, and actually I think it's probably for the best because Alan wasn't feeling well, is the thing to do here is to get mukata, which is this hot pot, and they bring it to you and you could do it. It's typically pork. So we were asking, could we get a non-pork version? But I think because we booked last minute and most of the people around here do not speak English, you either use Google Translate or some people are actually Burmese, not in the case of where we're staying, but if you have that, Burmese people do understand Thai, so you have to translate it into Google Translate speaking, so like text to speech, so they understand. Anyway, we just could not do it, but in the end, Alan wasn't feeling well, so I did not want to eat a hot pot by myself. But we did have a really nice night. He did wake up after his nap, and all these little places around here started lighting off fireworks, so it was a free fireworks show. All right, it's now 8:30 and wow, the sun came out. I actually had to put sunscreen on and find my hat because I noticed that my skin was getting a little bit pink and all my freckles were coming out. Guys, freckles when you're younger become age spots when you're older. So when you're traveling Thailand, at least wear a hat, because the sun damage is real. All right, so we are just checking out, and I have to say, I would definitely recommend the spot. Mon Jam is beautiful. It really inspired me to see more of northern Thailand, but also where we stayed was fantastic. They gave us a spot where it was unobstructed. It was great. We did have some language hiccups, and I'm not saying that as a criticism, but if you have any special needs like we do, book in advance, let them know in advance, and then when you get here, remind them again. But to be honest, I don't want to go places where everyone speaks perfect English. You know, what makes this place so beautiful? It's not mass tourism, it's mostly Thai tourism, so you really get to experience something that Thai people do. Not that you're going to be surrounded by other foreigners doing exactly the same thing. So I think what we're going to do is just drive 10 minutes out. There's an interesting coffee shop there that I think we're going to check out, get some caffeine and maybe a sweet. All right, so our coffee shop is actually part of Pong Yang Adventure Park, and I did not know that, but I had heard of Pong Yang Adventure Park. So we didn't get to do everything that we wanted to do while we were here, but maybe over here, I'm going to put a QR code to my website and I'll give you my list of the things that we could do here, we wanted to do here. I think you're gonna need more than one night, which is not a bad thing, but there are lots of things to do. And actually here, there's a lot of them. There's a jungle coaster, which I thought would be cool, a giant swing, a zip line, a slide, biking, like tons of stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's community owned. So, as I mentioned, I'm always looking for good cafes. And I had this on our list, Jungle de Cafe. I didn't know it was part of the adventure park, but because of what it looked out onto, there's an area with a waterfall. And I thought it would be fun to go to. It's so nice. You can also go, it looks like you can go down close to the waterfall. This is a great little spot. Mon Jam has so many cool things going on, but first we need to get some coffee. Good coffee. Mon Jam really does have it all. I really enjoyed this. I think 24 hours is not enough. You definitely want to stay at least 48 hours to kind of get out and do things, but also stay in and relax. The hospitality here, the food, everything has been amazing. I love where we stayed. I'll leave a link
to it in the description below. We had an amazing view. If you have any mobility issues, they do have domes that are further up, closer to the road. And then if you want a little bit more luxury, there are options around here that have it and are more like little suites or apartments and that have the bath and all that kind of stuff. I love that it's all community, family owned, so the people here are benefiting from the tourism. You don't see any of like the big luxury brands in here yet, which I hope stays that way. Now, this is our last video from Thailand. I'm so sad, but the next country is going to be very interesting. It will be both of ours for the first time, and fingers crossed it's not too expensive. That might be a tip for you. But we will see you in the next video. And don't worry, Thailand, we will be back very soon because there's just like so much to see, eat, and do here. See you soon.